When you have competitors running around the field, these guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number one.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The Chargers sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second down now, it's Jenkins, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. That's complete to Dobbs. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. First down, and they go back to Harris. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He's got room at the 30, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and 6 from the 10. They'll run again with Harris. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the top...
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead.
On the give, this is Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And obviously they want that run yardage, so they decline the penalty.
No doubt about it. Smart on their part. They finished off the play. But if you're going to jump, if you're going to commit a penalty, it's your job to finish off the play so you don't give up big gains like that.
Now Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
48 yards on the ground for him so far. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Throwing Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Jamar Chase
from 3 yards out.
And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Pats are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Nash.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 21. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Jones on first down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Fowler. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second down and goal. Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Jamar Chase
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Pats will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd and 10, Herbert.
And that one complete downfield to Johnson.
The 20. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the two-point try.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward.
But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Here's Jones, throwing on first down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And the half will begin with a touchback. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Looking to throw. Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Jenkins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run on 1st down. Jenkins.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, In addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 3rd down, it's Jenkins, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane.
Right back to him on 1st down. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on 1st down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
They'll try the left side. Jenkins, and he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That was a huge play on 3rd down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. This is caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Patriots get the football back. The Pats at the line ready to go. They'll start on the ground with Harris.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On the ground, it's Harris. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. They'll try the right side with Harris. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. It is, he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And some room to maneuver. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, it's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. In motion goes the tight end. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert rolling to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They send Carmichael in motion right. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Romeo Doubs,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Now it's Herbert. And incomplete. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run again with Harris. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. In motion right here comes Johnson. Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Patriots have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game. That means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0.